I want there to be a language learning game that's actually fun and addictive. I feel like the mechanics of making an addictive game are really well known at this stage, but I couldn't find a single language learning game or app that ever tried to addict me. So I downloaded Godot, a free and open source game engine, and tried to make that app for myself. My name's Grace. I live in Berlin, but I don't speak German fluently. I have been to language school. I passed the test, but my German still sucks. And I know 100% what the problem is. I fucking hate studying. Any time spent doing my homework, my body treats it like a traumatic event. It just takes those memories, locks them up, and saves them for a therapy session 10 years from now. Simply put, I need to put hundreds or thousands of hours more into studying. But I know realistically, I'm never going to do that unless I trick my brain into actually enjoying it.
Huh? Don't you get it? You gotta use reverse psychology. That sounds too complicated. Okay, don't use reverse psychology. All right, I will.
I know what some of you guys are thinking.
What about Duolingo?
It don't work. It's not a game. It's not addictive. If it was actually fun, they wouldn't be guilt-tripping people to keep playing. I mean, that's a self-report. And if I had the discipline to actually learn something boring, I just use my textbooks. Wishing I was like this and not like that is not actually doing anything.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
The reality of the situation is, I'm just a degenerate gamer that gets so easily addicted to the most smooth-brained, basic game mechanics that if I could just harness this energy and put it towards something good, the war is won. When it comes to gaming, I have a shameful secret to share. I definitely have spent a couple hundred hours of my life playing a variety of Match 3 games. Columns, Candy Crush, Puyo Pop, Super Puzzle Fighter, 10 million. It's embarrassing. But from the perspective of me trying to make an addictive language learning game, this is my golden chance. If I, a non-game developer, can make a flashcard game to be as fun as a Match 3 game, then 600 hours study time? No problem. So I downloaded Godot, a free open source game engine with a friendly robot logo. I watched a bunch of tutorials on YouTube. When it came to game design, first I imagined my most uncomfortable time studying, sitting alone in silence in a dimly lit room, staring at a list of words and nothing going into my head. So I tried to make the opposite of that, and a few months later, I made my first game ever, Lingo Snap.
Los geht's.
Der Taco.
Die Schale. Prima. Die Schale.
So Lingo Snap is just a cozy, casual flashcard game that I tried to make feel as much like a real game as possible, me as a non-dev. So it's got chill music, moving background, the items move up and down with cute artwork, and there's no way to lose, so if you get an answer wrong, it just goes dun-dun, and then you try again. In the background is tracking everything so that the next time you play a game, the words that you got wrong are more likely to show up again, and the words that you got right, it'll leave it a while before it shows it to you again. The same way Anki does, so that when you're learning stuff, at least you're having some kind of efficiency in what you're being shown. So the idea is that when you play a game, you see and hear the same words over and over and over again so that you learn the words without actively having to memorize anything. You're just being exposed so much, so many reps of the same thing. So that you can learn a lot without having to put effort in, without having the frustration of actively trying to memorize things. It's hopefully enjoyable, so you spend more time on task, which means long-term, hopefully you learn more. The overall idea is that if I could just make this tiny corner of learning a language like German, like just the nouns and stuff, and make that actually enjoyable, then that's a huge win. Learning the whole language just became 10% easier.
Richtig gut. Super.
One more. I really like Lingo Snap, but I'm not a game dev. I don't know how to make a nice menu screen, and there's so much about it that's janky as
Broken. Not everything broken, but scratch, yeah.
Most of the development time was when I was between jobs, and then when I got a job again, I just kind of forgot about this project. My iPhone is my main phone, and even after spending 99 euros to buy an Apple developer's license, I still couldn't figure out how to put it on my iPhone. And since it's not on my main phone, I just live my life and I forget about it. Maybe one day I'll come back to it and finish developing it, but honestly, looking at my spaghetti code now, it just makes me feel anxious. And I have a lot of other cool projects on the horizon. But if there's any cool game devs watching this, I'm sure you could remake this in a weekend and make something way better. Just ramp up the game juice and I'd be fluent in German before you can say Rindfleisch Ticket. The main reason that I don't think I'll go back to Lingo Snap for a few years, if ever, is because of how much I've learned in the past 6 months. I made Lingo Snap to solve a problem, and at that time, learning game dev and making a game was my best idea on how to solve that problem. But for making videos about setting up my home server and making systems to cancel subscriptions, right now I think that I can build a better solution to my problem using open source software. Not in the next video, but soon I'll be building a new solution to my language learning problem. So if you want to see that, please hit the subscribe button. But yeah, thank you all for watching all the way to the end of the video. Have a good day and goodbye. Rindfleischverteidigungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz. Just the beginning is really hard.